I'm sick and tired of these same old broke. No job, all they wanna do is get some money. Why you wanna watch mine? Ain't no telling what I'm gonna be driving next time.
So you've all come on board this season as full-time regular knights. Did you know that was going to happen for a while, or is that a surprise to you?
It was kind of, I guess, a bit of a surprise, but then obviously the way the end of Series 3 ended, we had a feeling that's maybe where the show was going. So
I think because we made the show better, it was kind of inevitable.
I love it. I'm answering so seriously and going, yeah, it's probably, you know, and you're going, no, we just knew because it's that good. These weird answers.
So we have a little thing. Rupert's usually the official spokesperson for kind of really
I
dull,
thought I'd give them a go
really dull, boring, thorough, kind of intellectual answers.
You're going to find out what they're like. No, I think we realised. I joined 2 years ago with only one. I was only meant to be in one scene, and then it kind of gradually got bigger. And last year we saw the end of the season. We were like waiting to see, because we came in for the last two, and we didn't know if we were going to carry on and if it worked. And we hoped there was talk of it, but you never know.
It's definitely something that we all wanted.
We're talking about the show, aren't we?
Yeah.
Just checking. Okay, cool. Yeah. It allows them to expand much more to different kind of areas of the legend they haven't gone to before, because it allows it's kind of given Merlin and Arthur more scope to develop as characters within the realms of the bigger picture, as it were. Because there's always a lot of pressure on them, and because we come in, it allows little kind of subplots to happen.
And we create this sort of banter atmosphere that goes on. There's always this banter going on between the knights, which is great because we can now do that with Merlin. Like Arthur used to sort of take the mick out of Merlin and stuff. Have that night with the knights as well.
And you also get to see Arthur, how he reacts. He's leading men in the battles, so that the battles we're a part of, he's leading a group of men, which before you've just haven't seen that as much. There hasn't been specific characters so bringing us more to the forefront gives him a lot more to play with.
And we then bring in all the humour and the pathos and the
glamour
and the heart,
all the
heart
and the soul.
Could you possibly tease us with one particular sort of favourite character moment that you've got coming from Series 4?
Ooh, can we do that?
When Leon says a line?
Which one is that? Yeah. When Owen lets someone else say something. No, there's a moment when we will turn. There's a moment where our friendship switches a little bit. The kind of group of boys. There's a little bit of tension in the group, and we turn against each other.
It involves a female.
As always.
Surprisingly. I don't know
but she is not what she seems.
Again, surprisingly. I mean, who would have
Exactly.
thought?
Who would have thought? What was this again?
A woman with a past and a secret. Jeez.
And a while ago, I spoke to Katie McGrath and a few other members of the cast, and they said they get quite beaten up during the show because a lot of people do their own stunts or do a lot of pulling around and stuff like that. Did you do your own stunts, and was there a degree of one-upmanship?
I rode a horse into a tree.
I would quite happily do every single one of my stunts. So they sometimes don't let us do them, but I would quite happily do everything. If we could.
I do all my own stunts. These guys don't. No, there's a lot. It depends who you're fighting. I think the thing is, what happens is when you're in the heat of the moment, you're doing lots of sword fights, and things can happen. But it's you do get a few bruises and things.
Yeah, you get the odd knock.
So especially if you fight Owen, because he closes his eyes when he does it.
And you rode a horse into a tree.
I did, but I'm okay.
When did you do that?
Last week. You weren't there.
No one was there.
But
you was on your own? Was that on your rocking horse?
No, that's not my rocking horse. We were galloping up a hill in with the wet and the rain, and it was dramatic and windy, and then the horses ran into a tree because it wasn't listening.
Did you steer it into a tree? Or
No,
did it
horses are naturally meant to avoid trees. This one didn't.
I think he's the asking the questions.
Sorry.
Tom, you stop asking me questions.
Fine, you're making my
So
job
Tom
easier.
does this. Tom tends to take over, and tries to dictate what's going on. It's a bit.
Wow. Okay.
Just saying.
We'll play that game. We'll play that game. Okay.
Well, I think now
No, in general, our stunts are quite good. I mean, we get to do all our own sword fights and all that kind of stuff, and all the Tom had to rugby tackle me the other day, which was interesting.
It's hilarious.
So,
Lots of fun.
But we do have amazing stunt guys, so we are very lucky that we end up looking looking good because we take a helmet off and it looks like it's us. But like with jousting and backflips and things like that, so we're very lucky to have these great guys.
What are you talking about?
Like jousting episodes, doing backflips off a horse.
Name one of the stunt guys.
One of the guys. I know loads of them.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Welsh or French? There's loads. Jacques
You should move on to the
Louis,
next question.
Jacques Louis, you're making random French names.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
There's loads of Chino. Like,
Chino.
it's sort of not
He's one.
about. Anyway, I know them all.
Yeah, next.
They've asked us to remain anonymous.
In the spirit of the competition you clearly have, who would win in a fight, Percival, Leon or Gwaine?
See, that is so Gwaine.
And that means he would come
It's
last.
just cold honesty. It's just trying to say it
Cold
how it
honesty,
is.
Mate.
He wants an honest answer. Okay, I'm not going to lie about it. Let's just say it how it is.
I'm just
It
saying.
depends what kind of fight it was, whether it was a sword fight, whether it was an arm wrestle.
An arm wrestle.
Arm wrestle, I think this guy would win.
Yeah,
All other fights.
Yeah, I'll take you on a sword as well, mate.
I'd win paper, rock, scissors.
They talk about how